A long time ago, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a woman named Mama Dabota. She had 3 daughters and each one was very different. Her oldest daughter, Zainab, had only one big shiny eye in the middle of her forehead. Mama Dabota thought this made her special and treated her like she was the most important child. Her youngest daughter, Toyosi, had 3 bright eyes, 2 like everyone else, and 1 more in the middle of her forehead. Mama Dabota believed this was a sign of great luck, so she gave Toyosi lots of love and nice things. But Shile, the middle daughter, had just 2 eyes like normal people. To Mama Dabota, this made her boring and unimportant. Because of this, Shile was treated unfairly. Shile had to do all the work at home, cooking, cleaning, fetching water and running errands. While her sisters wore fancy clothes and ate the best food, Shile wore old clothes and ate whatever was left. Mama Dabota's house was small and old, with cracks in the walls, but the biggest crack was in Shile's heart. Even though her family didn't love her much, she was kind. She fed hungry cats, helped old people, and never turned away someone who needed help. At night, after finishing her chores, Shile sat outside and looked at the bright city of water. She dreamed of living one day and being seen for who she really was. Mama Dabota worked hard selling vegetables on the street. She often came home tired and upset. Zainab and Toyosi complained about being tired too, even though they did no work. Shile did everything: sweeping, washing clothes, and making food. When dinner was ready, Zainab and Toyosi ate the best parts first, then Mama Dabota leaving only scraps for Shile. One afternoon, when the sun was very hot, Shile finished her work early and went to a quiet park. She sat on a bench, feeling sad about her life. Then she heard a soft voice. "My dear, why are you crying?" Shile looked up and saw Auntie Wura, an old woman wearing a colorful wrapper. She had dark skin, silver hair, and kind eyes. Shile wiped her tears. "I'm just tired, Auntie." Auntie Wura smiled. "I can see there is more to your sadness." Shile hesitated, but then she told Auntie Wura everything. How her mother ignored her, how her sisters were mean, and how she always felt alone. Auntie Wura listened and nodded. Then she pulled out a small black wooden stick from her wrapper. "This is a magic wand," she said. "If you ever feel hungry, tap it 3 times on the ground and say, 'Magic wand, hear my call. Bring a feast for one and all.' A wonderful meal will appear. But be careful. Never let selfish people find out." Shile stared at the wand in shock. Magic? In a busy city like Ota? But she was desperate, so she took it. "Why are you giving this to me?" she asked. "Because you're kind, and the world needs more hearts like yours." Auntie Wura said. Then just like that, she walked away and disappeared into the trees. Shile's stomach rumbled. She decided to try the wand. She tapped it 3 times and said the magic words. Suddenly, a table appeared with delicious food: spiced rice, roasted chicken, and cold hibiscus juice. The smell made her mouth water. She knelt down and ate, tears of happiness falling down her cheeks. She had never had such good food before. When she finished, the table and food disappeared like a mist, leaving only the magic wand in her hand. From then on, every afternoon, Shile snuck away to eat her secret meal. At home, she still acted the same, pretending to eat the scraps her family gave her. But Zainab and Toyosi noticed something. Why does she look happy? Why isn't she complaining about food? Zainab asked. Maybe she's eating somewhere else. Toyosi said. Let's follow her and find out. The next day, they secretly followed Shile to the park. They hid behind a metal box and watched as she tapped the word on the ground and spoke the magic words. Their eyes widened in shock as they saw a glowing feast appear before her. She's been eating like a queen while we thought she was starving, Zainab hissed. We have to tell Mama, Toyosi whispered. That evening, when Shile came home, her mother was waiting for her with crossed arms and an angry look. Shile, do you have something to tell us? Mama Dabota asked. Before Shile could speak, Zainab blurted out. We saw her making magic fists with a wand. Mama Dabota's eyes darkened. You kept such a great gift from us. She grabbed Shile's bag and pulled out the wand. Before Shile could stop her, Mama Dabota snatched it against the wall, breaking it into two. There. Now let's see how you eat your special meals, Mama Dabota said. Zainab and Toyosi smiled, thinking they had won. Shile fell to the floor, sobbing. She had lost the only kindness she had ever known. She ran from the house, past the busy streets, until she reached the park. She fell to the ground and cried. Then a soft voice spoke. Why are you weeping again, my dear? Shile looked up and saw Auntie Wura. Sobbing, she told her what had happened. Auntie Wura sighed. Sometimes, when something breaks, something even greater can be born. She told Shile to gather the broken wood pieces and bury them under an old baobab tree at midnight. Then she had to wait for morning. That night, while her family slept, Shile took the broken wood and crept out of the house. She walked to the baobab tree, dug a small hole, and buried the pieces. Then she sat on a bench and waited. As the sun rose, she rubbed her tired eyes and looked at the ground. At first, nothing happened. Then the dirt began to move. A small sprout grew from the ground, then stretched taller and taller, and within seconds, it became a beautiful tree with golden leaves that shimmered in the morning light. Shile gasped. The tree was magical. Slowly, it grew taller. It all happened in a complete silence, except for the distant hum of a generator. In just a few moments, a beautiful tree stood where nothing had been before. News spread fast. People in Ota City couldn't believe it. A tree had grown overnight. Soon, pictures and videos appeared online with hashtags like Silver Fruit Tree and Wonder in Ota. People rushed to see it. Shop owners, taxi drivers, and even children. Mama Dabota heard about it at the market. She and the siblings ran to see for themselves. And there it was, real and shining in the morning light. Shile watched from a distance, her eyes tired, but her heart full. She knew this was something special. Mama Dabota stared at the tree, her mind racing. If I take just one fruit, I could sell it, she thought. I could become rich. She reached for a fruit, but the moment her fingers touched it, the branch broke away. Zainab tried next. Nothing. Toyosi stretched as high as she could, but the tree refused. People in the crowd whispered and laughed. Then Shile felt something, like the tree was calling her. She hesitated. What if Mama Dabota got angry again? But deep inside, she knew this tree was meant for her. Slowly, she stepped forward. The crowd watched. She reached out a shaking hand towards a silver fruit. The branch bent down gently, placing the fruit in her palm. The crowd gasped. And this, dear friend, is not the end of our tale. What happened next? You will have to wait and see. If you really liked the story, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more magical African stories. Who is your favorite character? What lesson did you learn? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned for part 2. Bye for now.